What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and as you can see, we're doing an episode in the car because I had to pull over. I am out with the kid. He's out here having some snacks, and I got my phone got flooded with a bunch of texts and tweets and DMs saying Corey Davis retired, and I was like, wow, funny guys, that's not real. That didn't happen. And I looked it up on Instagram. At 28 years old, Corey Davis is retired from the NFL, and this is not a good thing for the New York Jets, like, at all. I was so surprised to see him, retire so young and without really giving a reason, whether it's family, whether it's health. Like, this is not something that I had on my bingo card for the New York Jets this year. I am kind of, for the first time, at a loss for words. I'm just going to try to think out loud here so that you guys can kind of get my initial thoughts and my initial reactions. The first thing that came to my mind was the New York Jets wide receiver room just got worse. That there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Corey Davis, I think, is easily wide receiver 2 on the New York Jets football team when healthy. His skill set as a route runner, his strength at the catch point, his willingness and his ability in the run game as a blocker is phenomenal. Now, a couple of silver linings here. I guess you can say we have a close facsimile in, Allen Lazard with that skill set, but I don't think he's as good as Corey Davis when Corey Davis is healthy. And the bad thing is with this whole situation is we're so late into the process, it's hard to imagine that there's a bunch of wide receivers available. The good thing is that with cut down days starting to come in, teams are going to start doing business more. So there might be a wide receiver that comes on the market. When I get home with the kid and all of that stuff later tonight, I'm going to release another video trying to find some wide receiver targets that the New York Jets could go after in free agency and in via the trade. Also, what are the cap ramifications of Corey Davis retiring? Because I just don't have my computer in front of me. I don't have all of that knowledge right now. But one of my biggest concerns is now that we have these wide receivers that I felt more comfortable down the depth chart moving up, like, that's a problem. Allen Lazard is now the de facto wide receiver 2 when I felt more comfortable with him as wide receiver 3. Same thing goes for Mecole Hardman, who's now easily the wide receiver 3 when I felt more comfortable with him as wide receiver 4. Randall Cobb, who was already expected to get a bigger role, is now wide receiver 4. Now, another silver lining, I guess, in this case is that if your expectations were that the New York Jets were going to only carry 5 wide receivers and Randall Cobb was going to make the team, that meant that we were going to lose all of Jason Brownlee, Malik Taylor, and Xavier Gibson, and that they would have the opportunity to be claimed. Well, I guess now, if we are keeping 5 wide receivers, we can keep one of those guys. And if we are keeping 6, now we get to keep 2 of those guys, which is better for the New York Jets. But it's hard to say that the New York Jets football team got better today. In some time, there are certain situations where you lose a player and you get better. LaMarcus Joyner is a great example of that. We lost LaMarcus Joyner, and we didn't really add anyone to the safety room to make it better. We just replaced him with Tony Adams, and that room got better. I don't know, man. I really want to know what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know in the comment section below what your initial reactions are. What do you think the New York Jets are going to do? And last but not least, go Jets.